Welcome back everyone to Guitar Breakdowns. Today I'm going to be going through the Nationals' The System Only Dreams in Total Darkness, which is a bit of a mouthful. I'm going to be going through the live version of this song. There are hints of this on the recording and they complement each other, but the live version, I'll post a link to a particular performance of this which really brings out what the guitarist is doing. It's a great exercise in a guitarist knowing where to fit into a song and not covering stuff that's already been covered by other instruments. We've got the piano and the bass playing the root and the chords, so the guitarist is finding somewhere else to fit into this song and to complement what everyone else is doing. If you do want to play this song acoustically, it's very simple. The chords for the verses are D minor, G, A minor, G, and then the pre-chorus and the chorus are the same chords, which are F, G, C, F. But as I was saying, this isn't what the guitarist is doing. He's finding somewhere else to fit in. Those chords are already being covered. The first thing we hear is this signature riff, which is kind of the hook of the song. And that riff is, open A string. If we're considering the capo on the 3rd fret as fret 0, I should say this is standard tuning with capo on 3rd fret. If we're considering the capo to be fret 0, this is open A, then 3rd fret on the A string, then 5th fret on the D string, then open D string. I really love how he avoids the temptation to sort of play along with the rest of the band whilst in the gaps to sort of be going. No, he just comes in with that signature riff, trims away what's not necessary, and just leaves that riff, which makes it stand out even more. When the singing comes in, he comes in with this kind of harmony part, which is really great, complements everything. On its own, it kind of doesn't make much sense, but when you hear it with the rest of the band playing, it's brilliant. It starts off with this 5th fret on the A string and an open D, which are the same notes. So there's a nice rhythm to it. So moves from there down to the 2nd fret, then up to the 3rd, back down to the 2nd. When we get to the pre-chorus, it's a similar thing, but now we've got an open A and the open D together, and then 2nd fret, and then 3rd fret. But this time it sounds like he's fretting the 2nd fret of the D string, and then back to open. Open again. 2nd fret. And then we go into the chorus, which are these full open chords of F, G, C, and then F. But I can hear him reintroducing the signature riff from the intro, which goes like this. Really love that. Really love how he's brought that back in and trying to play two parts at the same time. Great. And that's pretty much all of the song. All that's left is there's a solo in there, which I must admit I find it quite boring when people in videos go through a solo note for note for note. But what's best to just share is it's essentially the way I view what he's doing is he's kind of going, obviously we've got this capo on the 3rd fret, but I view it as like an A minor pentatonic that he goes into. So you imagine like an A, this A minor chord, but we're playing it up, and it's all that, So he starts off with a, all of that sort of stuff, and it's all around this A minor pentatonic. The other thing to think about is he's not playing it. He's actually hitting everything. So that's something to consider as well, where he's muting all the strings he doesn't need, so he can really hit, and that's what gives that solo a real kick when it comes in. So I hope you find some of that stuff useful, and I definitely think there's things that you can take away when you're doing your own songwriting, that think about where you can fit into the song and how you can complement the song rather than crowd it out. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do all the other good stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.